There's no doubt that billionaires like to go from point A to point B in supreme comfort and style, and money to them is no object. They think nothing of splurging on the finest, most exclusive methods of transport. We've seen quite a few on our channel too, and we've given you an inside look into the lifestyles of people like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and of course Jeff Bezos. While he may have been dethroned as the richest man alive by the Tesla CEO, Jeff Bezos doesn't lack creature comforts and luxuries. In addition to his impressive car collection and the majestic Flying Fox yacht, Bezos is also the proud owner of 2 Gulfstream 650 ERs, which we're going to take a look at today. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified every time we upload a video. Jeff Bezos owns not 1, but 2 Gulfstream G650 ERs, one delivered in 2015 and the second delivered in 2020. Together, the planes cost $150 million, but that's a small amount for the second richest man in the world, with his reported net worth being $193 billion. Gulfstreams are a popular choice for billionaires, with Larry Ellison and Elon Musk being among the clients. But Bezos didn't always own a Gulfstream. As he was starting out, he didn't have the funds nor a good enough reason to splurge on such a lavish plane, but he had to get to places. The Dassault is a 33-foot long, 7.7-foot wide aircraft, which is comfortable for about 12 people. The cost ranges from $8 to $9 million. But of course, once Bezos started to mint money with Amazon, it was understood that he would want a larger, more comfortable, and luxurious jet. And nothing screams luxury like the Gulfstream. A few years later, he sold the Dassault and got himself a plane fit for an e-commerce king. At $65 million, the legendary G650 set the standard for performance in aviation. Let's take a look inside. The jet has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 living areas for entertaining and formal meetings. You'd think it would be a bit congested, but the rooms are all quite spacious. The interiors of the Gulfstream G650 ER promise supreme comfort, high design, and innovation, and caters to your every need. Of course, you can add modifications as you require, and we don't doubt that Bezos has done precisely that. The jet reportedly includes its own garage, but we don't know much more, except that the modifications cost about $5 million. Pocket change for someone like Bezos. The galley of the aircraft is configured such that you can produce VIP gourmet meals for up to 18 guests. There's lots of storage room here, plus an oven, a microwave, and a coffee machine, so you can always have hot food and drink as you cruise the skies. The main cabin leads to an aft stateroom with a pocket door, so if you want to close off the space to get some sleep, this is the place to do it. The 2 seats expand and meet in the middle, so you can have wall-to-wall bed. You can also conduct a private meeting here or make this into your study. Just off the stateroom is an ensuite washroom, and just behind that there's a door giving you access to the baggage hold. The windows on the 650 ER, you'll notice, are much larger than what you'd find on most other jets. They're at least 16% larger and spaced out a lot more to improve your view. It not only allows for more natural light to flood the main cabin, but it also gives you plenty of leg room. The main cabin can also seat 14 passengers, including the 4-seat conference table in the middle. The tables in the main cabin also go down, allowing you to convert the seats into full-length beds. Even if your guests don't have their own staterooms, they'll still be comfortable on a long-haul journey. The credenza features a 24-inch high-definition pop-up monitor, plus plenty of storage below. It's a good place to hide away some champagne or your vintage wines, or maybe something more practical like a wireless printer. Just across is a comfy divan that can seat 3 people, and you can watch a movie here. The divan has belts too, so you don't have to move back to your seats during takeoff and landing. And speaking of practical, private jets are essentially flying offices these days, so the Gulfstream is equipped to provide high-speed internet connection. One of the other cabins is essentially a dining room with handcrafted leather seats, enough for 6 people. The latest G650 ER version can fly up to 7,500 nautical miles, which means you could fly from Hong Kong to New York or from LA to Melbourne non-stop. That's about 14 hours, but as we've just seen, long hours on this flight is a delight given the comforts and amenities on board. That's not to say it can't be a bit much sometimes. When you inevitably feel tired, that's when the 4th compartment comes in handy. It's like a second, smaller, more private stateroom with the divan on one side and an extra passenger seat across from it. The G650 ER is more fuel efficient than its predecessors, with 13% less carbon dioxide emissions. It can also reach a top speed of 597 miles per hour, ensuring Jeff Bezos gets where he needs to be as quickly as possible. A plane as impressive as the Gulfstream G650 ER can't be allowed to sit in the rain or the heat. Typically, owners let their jets sit in airport hangars for a yearly fee, but Jeff Bezos prefers his very own hangar. No surprise there, but here's something that might surprise you. Jeff Bezos shops at Costco. Well, his taste might be a little different from yours, though, because his deal in 2015 with Costco involved a Boeing field hangar for $5.5 million. Not really the same thing as buying chicken wholesale. The hangar was sold to him via his holding company, Poplar Glen. Owning your very own jet might be tempting, but there are huge costs involved with owning one, right from maintenance checks and custom interiors to paying landing fees and keeping full-time staff. The costs run up quite high once you purchase a jet, but there are quite some benefits too. If you're the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company with offices all over the world, you can't very well rely on commercial airlines. Imagine you're in Los Angeles and you need to be in New York that afternoon, then Hong Kong the next day, and then London after that. If there are any delays or cancellations, it can end up costing your company millions. Not to mention, all that travel can take a real toll on you if you don't have comfortable seats and a full-time dedicated crew to take care of you. Besides, the costs that come with owning a private jet are nothing to worry about for a man of Bezos' caliber. In 2018, the Post conducted an investigation on the flight routes of Bezos' jet, which revealed his plans to relocate Amazon from Seattle. This was further proven when Amazon did not renew its lease for the top 8 floors of the office building in South Lake Union, whose space equals about 180,000 feet. In 2018, the Gulfstream touched down in Los Angeles, Dallas, Miami, DC, and other big cities to scout new locations. Still, it could just have been for other business because Bezos has reportedly settled on Virginia for the new Amazon headquarters. But Bezos doesn't just use his jet for vacations, scouting locations, and last-minute meetings on the other side of the world. In 2016, Jeff Bezos quietly took his jet to Germany to dine with Jason Rezaian, a Washington Post journalist who was imprisoned in Iran for espionage. After his 18-month sentence, Bezos brought him back to the United States in his private jet. The jet is not just a purchase for luxury, but also practicality. Of course, it doesn't hurt that when he's on very important business, Jeff Bezos gets to kick back with gourmet meals in his plush leather seat, enjoying the very best life has to offer. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button and check out more videos all about luxury. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.